All right, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Y'all see the marks on the drive shaft? Y'all see the marks on the drive shaft there at the yoke, the slip yoke? All right. Now y'all see the. Get this thing so I can move it. Where's my other glove? I'm now covering the camera. Here we go. Trying to see if I can show y'all how much movement I got in this thing without. Lay it on my chest. Y'all see that? That's not normal, okay? And y'all can see it's all knocked out up in there. I don't have a solid one. So I'm gonna take this apart. I'm gonna strap it. Best way to do this: get your little straps like this, run them around the frame, hook the whole thing into the straps, loosen up your bolts here, and then you can let it down slowly with your straps. Okay. And you don't ever. And then when you take the drive shaft out, you just lay it back in the straps. And you lift it up with your straps, and so on and so forth. And it makes it a lot easier. As y'all can see on here, this truck has RPLs. Okay. And these are your extreme service, lube for life, or whatever you want to call them, U-joints. All right. And this takes a 1/2 inch, 12-point socket to get off. They don't have any Zerk fittings or anything like that. These are 25s. I think I got 20s toward the rear. But all the ones up here are 25s. They're all about $250 a piece. And if you can kind of, y'all can see it. The only way you're going to be able to change that is to take the yoke off here, and you would have to take the yoke out of the drive, the yoke out of the transmission. So you need a transmission yoke, and shit, really? Now that I think about it, I think you actually have to get the yoke changed up here too. So you have to change both of these yokes, because on the RPL you have a, as you can see in here, you have a circlip, okay, and that's what holds this U-joint in from side to side motion. Instead of having the plate at the end that you bolt into the end of the yoke, it just uses this clip, okay? So that's going to, if you ever want to change over from these RPLs to the regulars, you'd have to change all this out. So your joint on your shaft has to come off. Your yoke has to be changed. They have to cut the end off of the drive shaft and weld it and rebalance it again, and then they have to you have to change your yoke out of your transmission. Okay, so I'm gonna keep them. Okay, even though they cost a lot of money, I'm gonna keep them on because I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna change these out there. Like I say, $250 a piece. I'm gonna change both of these in the front. I'll do the ones in the back later. So we're going to get to the job. So I'm just showing y'all, if y'all ever wonder when you need to replace your carrier bearing, sometimes you'll hear the bearing fail, and you'll be able to hear it either clicking, or you'll hear it just kind of, you'll hear it making a failed bearing noise. You'll be able to hear it if you drive next to a wall or something like that when you're going slow speed. But in this instance, you can see all the rubber is basically crushed out of there. And the reason you want to change that when it does that is because it actually changes your drive shaft, your angle of your drive shaft, okay? When it starts happening. And plus, when it gets bad enough, your whole drive shaft will start to move in that open area. And that's when you'll start getting a clunk. Especially when you go into gear or you let it release the clutch, it's like a driveline shock. Okay, so when you release the clutch to put the truck in the gear to take off with a load, that'll move. Okay, it's taking up that slack and it'll move. Your drive shaft will kind of jump a little bit, and you'll be able to feel that. So, just a heads up, man. When you need to do this, you know. Hey, because you definitely want to do it before it actually fails all the way, because then it'll fling out from under your truck and it might tear everything else out here with it. So, and again, when you do it, it's best to go and do at least the first joint and the second joint at the slip yoke. like I said, I'll do this one and I'll do the two on the rear at a later date, because these two in this what you call it costs $600. So I'm good. So I'll do the other ones in a couple of weeks. So that's it. I'm gonna go and get to work here. Y'all take care.